The Ask-13 restoration continues, with relation to the conversion from a skid on the nose and a skid on the tail. When Dad built this, he put in the skid on the tail, so he had a piece of, I'm assuming, metal. I can't find it. I don't know what I've done with it. It was a metal plate with a little rubber hose grommet kind of deal at the back here as the shock absorber, but converting it all over to wheels, Ask-13 full size, they've got this really, it's almost like the entire wheel is below the fuselage with brackets, and it's actually quite ugly in my opinion. So I have seen some full size that have converted the skid on the front to a wheel but left the tail skid behind or intact. Not done that, which kind of makes sense, because when someone's sitting in the front seat of the K13, it's on its nose anyway. So the majority of the time the K13 is on its nose unless it's parked. So the tail skid really doesn't do a whole lot. So I toyed with the idea of cutting out a plate and shaping up some sort of arrangement. And then I looked inside the fuselage and I thought, oh, maybe I could just, have some sort of, cut a hole in the bottom here and arrange some, set this in, and I'm thinking more work, and then what's that going to do for the structure inside here? And then it occurred to me, why don't I just print one? Look at that. So I added a couple of holes in the base here for some 4mm rod, fiberglass rod, which I'll then put some corresponding holes in here and just glue that in. Look at that. Pretty cool. So here we go. Over and out.